Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is 30th of September 2018. Today our lecture is about the consciousness, part 14. Before studying the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa and 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. Thank you, everybody, watching the Abhidhamma lecture. So last week we discussed about the creed-rooted consciousness with the example, some example. So example is much more better to understand more clearly. So that's why. So today we continued about the Akusala and wholesome consciousness, the other two groups, anger-rooted consciousness and delusion-rooted consciousness. So before start the anger-rooted consciousness, I would like to explain a little bit about the Akusala and wholesome. So we use this name Akusala, the name of the consciousness in Pali. So when we divided into the four groups, the consciousness of number one group is Akusala, number two group is Kusala, and number three group is Vipaka, and number four group is Kiriya. So only four group we have. Akusala and wholesome, Kusala wholesome, and Vipaka is a resultant, and then the Kiriya is a functional. Kiriya is a special consciousness for Buddha, and Arahant. So here I would like to discuss about the Akusala right now. So why are they called unwholesome or Akusala? So they call Akusala because they are blameworthy in themselves, and then they bring painful result, bad result in the present moment and in the future. So they cause painful result. That's why we call in Pali Akusala. So the characteristic of the being unwholesome or wholesome depend on whether they are blameworthy or not, whether they cause painful result or not. So according to this differentiation, we call Kusala or Akusala. Okay, so that's why Akusala, greed-rooted consciousness, or anger-rooted consciousness, or delusion-rooted consciousness, whatever have arise in our mind, they are blameworthy by the noble person. They can care. They will get the result, painful result in the present moment and the future. That's why they are called Akusala. Okay, So there are some other translation like unskillful or immoral. So many different translation in English for unwholesome, akusala. Akusala, unwholesome, or unskillful, or immoral. So I don't think they convey the meaning of quite as, equally meaning the Pali Akusala. Pali Akusala is more different many meaning. So very difficult to get the exact translation from the Pali to the other languages. So that's why sometimes we don't want to translate. We use directly Akusala. Anyway, so I would like to give the example. You are enjoying food at home. At the moment, if you eat with, that kind of very delicious food with the attachment, isn't it? At the time. So that eating is we call unwholesome. But, we cannot say it is immoral because it is your own food. You get it properly with your own effort in right way. That's why we can say it is immoral. But in Pali, it's we call Akusala. We need to understand that situation. It's Akusala, but it's a totally different. If you, steal from some other property, it's also Akusala. But if you eat with very enjoyment, your own food, it's also Akusala. But these two Akusala are totally different. The other one, if you steal some other property, we call is immoral. But you enjoy your own food at home, it's not immoral. In English translation, I mean. But Pali still we use Akusala, but the intensity of the Akusala and wholesome is different. Your own food, enjoying your own food is more, influence is more kind of the wrong view. Wrong view is more influence at the moment. Normala chitta, Kriruda consciousness, deity is very concerned, mostly for the noble person, not noble person. Noble person, they are free from the wrong view. But the other one is more influence or the attachment or lover, greed, because of this some others property. But maybe different situation. Maybe you make a reverence to the other, so you try to, get the other property because you want to destroy their life or their property or something like this. So at that moment, at the time, maybe different situation of mind. So mind is very, very subtle and very, very fast. So it's very difficult to make definitely. Sometimes we cannot say definitely which one. Sorry. So that's why here I would like to translate. Unwholesome is much more better to translate Akusala. Sometimes unskillful and immoral is sometimes not, the the correct meaning. Like if you enjoy your food at home, it's not immoral. It's moral, but it's unwholesome. Because it's attached to that food. Yeah. For example, a person who very enjoy the food, and unfortunately, while during the eating, the kind of the hypertension is too much and then die spontaneously. So at the moment, he died with the attachment, lobha. So it's very dangerous. His next life is very dangerous. That's why we call it stay unwholesome. But it's stay moral, not immoral. So we need to understand like this. So attachment is attachment. in some other amount, in some other intensity, it doesn't matter. Like the very awful smell. Some other things with the awful smells. It's a good, not good. At any time, it's not good. Like this, attachment is attachment. Attached in your own food or attached in the other. Anyway, attachment. That's why we want to translate the unwholesome Akusala as unwholesome. I think it's better translation. Okay, so we go to the next group of the unwholesome consciousness. So we already talked about our mind. Our mind is a leader. As a leader, rise in our mind, but the leader cannot do anything. Leaders, also depend on the follower. For example, the manager can do anything. At work, the other members, they working together, isn't it? So like this, mind arise, but manifest us together always. But manifest influence the mind. That's why we put the name of the unwholesome consciousness, the name of the manifest. Lobha mula citta, dosa mula citta. Lobha is not mind. Lobha is manifest. The name of manifest. Dosa also the name of the manifest. That manifest influence that kind of mind. That's why we call their name. Lobha mula citta, dosa mula citta, moha mula citta, like this. So here, this kind of group, second group is that the leader is dosa, anger. Anger influences that kind of mind. So that situation we call dosa mula citta, because dosa's anger influence the mind. So that's when the Buddha, gave the name of the mind with the name of the name of the manifest. So the consciousness that is rooted in the hatred or anger is we call dosa mula. The dosa is anger, mula is a root. So all that or dosa mula citta are the same feeling. Same in the feeling and an association. The feeling is unpleasant feeling. At any time, any situation, anger arises. That feeling, our feeling is not pleasant feeling. At any time, always unpleasant feeling. Dominance, in Pali, dominance. And association. Association is very easy to understand. Association is dosa, anger. Our mind associated with the anger, at that time, mind become very, fragile. Fragile. So be careful. Huh? So the some material they put the label fragile. That means that you need to be careful if you live it, if you carry, like this. Anger arises within us, very dangerous. So that association in anger. But it is classified into two by means of the product. Sometimes we anger, very strongly, no need other encouragement. But sometimes we need encouragement. It's not too strong. I mean, at that time, anger is not too strong enough to arise, but the other person, that person make you blah blah blah, So that kind of talking or speech, automatically, that's right, and then you anger become grow and grow, and finally burst. Dangerous situation, like this. So two kind of situation we need to. Feelings say, association say, but sometimes prompted, sometimes unprompted. That's why we call two kind of the anger-rooted consciousness. Dosa mula chitta. Number one is domanassa sahagata patika sampayutta asankharika. So maybe you familiar with that was Sahagata and Sambayutta previous group. We used previous group like this. And also Asankarika. Asankarika means very strongly. So no need encouragement without prompted. That kind of anger-rooted consciousness is more powerful than the other one. And then second one is a same feeling, domanassa sahagata. And association also say patika sambayutta. Patika means another different name of the anger. Patika is another different name of the anger. And sasankarika. Sasankarika meaning is with the prompted, with the encouragement from the other or yourself. Yourself meaning is first you didn't angry, but you're thinking about that person, and then you I thinking again and again, so anger more and more and more and more. So like this. This is kind of the prompted by yourself. Isn't it? So here dominassa comes from the two words combination, do and mana. These two words combined, we call dominassa. According to the Pali grammar, chain. Do plus mana, domina. So that meaning is bad. Bad meaning is Do meaning is a bad, mana mean is a mind. So bad meaning is the state.
Polluted.
Yeah, the state of the polluted mind. But polluted means attachment also polluted, anger also polluted, delusion also polluted. So all are not good, or bad mind. So the situation, bad situation, or the mother's situation, is a cause, is a feeling, kind of the bad feeling, or displeasurable feeling, unpleasant feeling. It's very obvious to understand. When you watch your situation of anger, so at that time your feeling is not good. Displeasure feeling. That's just unpleasant feeling. Displeasurable feeling. So the Sahagada meaning is the same in the previous one, like the previous one. The Sahagada meaning is Saha, together. Kada means
Going.
yeah. So together with arising. So dominance is a feeling. Padiga mean here the same name of the dosa. So the literally translation of the Padiga is to strike or strike at the something. So Padiga is like this. So when you are angry, so it's like striking someone or striking your mind with anger. So that means that's why the Buddha used different words. Patika. Buddha didn't use the dosa directly, the name of the manifest, because of more understanding. To get the more understanding, the Buddha used the different words. Patika. Patika means some striking, like your mind. Yeah, your mind is at the time. If you mindful of that angry situation, you can easily see when you practice meditation, and maybe sometimes we anger with the painful feeling or something like this. So if you focus on that, consciousness, you will see that one. The object like strike you and your mind. You feel like this. Yeah, we feel like this. So that's why the Buddha used a different words, patika. But patika is exactly equal to the anger dosa. Okay, so dosa or patika is not feeling. You need to understand. Domanassa is a feeling. So don't be confused, these two words. According to the five aggregate, domanassa is one group of the aggregate. We have five aggregate, material aggregate, feeling aggregate, perception aggregate, matter formation aggregate, and consciousness aggregate. In Pali, it's a Rupa Khanda, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, Vijnana Khanda. So according to these five aggregate, Panchakhanda, five aggregate, the dominassa is a feeling aggregate. Dominassa is included in the feeling aggregate. But the diga or dosa is not different group.
What is
Mando
that group?
formation, Sankhara Khanda.
Sankhara. Okay.
This the manifestors make some kind of, ready to do some kind of action. Yeah, because if we are angry, we react that object with the anger, isn't it? So that's why anger is not feeling. Anger is mental formation. Yeah, to make some activity. to make some activity. So in our daily life, many different kind of activity we done with mental formation aggregate. Mental formation aggregate, many member, not only one member. Feeling aggregate, only feeling is some member. Perception aggregate, sanya khanda, also only one member, sanya, perception. But they are working together. Huh? We keep information. That person is my enemy. That person is our enemy. That information we keep with the sanya. Sanya. Sanya perception group, like store, like this, that information. So after many years later, if you meet that kind of person again, sanya already kept in your memory storage information put out again. So Sankara Khanda, mental formation group, react that object at that time. So you need to see different manifestors working, different five aggregate, they are working together, but different functions.
Yeah, I'm glad you show us different body. Yeah, if you can, maybe you can repeat that.
Yeah, later, because too much information, no basic, information, very difficult. That's why. I will do. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. Many, not only one. Many phenomena working together to make some kind of activity. Yeah. Not only one. Not only mind. Not only just manifest. Yeah. So together they're working. So we need to understand. Dominasa is a feeling. Dosa or patika is not feeling. It's a separate manifesta. We call, sankhara khanda, manda formation aggregate. Okay. So we go to the example for that kind of consciousness. The example, and with the hatred, one man murder another in a spontaneous fit or rape. So that person, what kind of dosa mula chitta? Dominasa sagata, badiga samyota, asankharika or sasankharika. With the prompter or without prompter? Without. Spontaneously means without prompter. First, dosa mula chitta. Dominasa sagata, badiga samyota, asankharika. Because no prompter. Without prompter. That person. Yeah. And then another person with hatred, one person murder another after encouraging himself or being encouraged by the other man, friend or relative or whoever. So that person make that kind of the evil because of the second dosa mula chitta. Dominasa sagada, patiga, sambayutta, sasankharika. Yeah. And also, dosa is not just only like this. In Abhidhamma, fear. Fear is included in the dosa. Fear or stress or, So all are including in the dosa. So the fear is described as basic dosa. Basic dosa, basic anger means not active. Active anger is you can easily understand because your mental situation is more active, but the threat or fear is not active, passive anger. So anger is active anger, or you may say the aggressive anger. Another English word we use, or that person very aggressive. That means that person very easy to be angry, isn't it? Yeah. So anger is directly anger is aggressive. So the fear is passive, not aggressive, but included in the anger. So both of them we call dosa, fear or anger, whatever. We call dosa. Yeah. Okay, so I make a table to make a clearly understanding two kind of the dosa mula citta. We have a three kind of the differentiation, feeling, association, and prompted. So three kind of differentiation we made when we classify, when we analyze the mind, consciousness. So the feeling and dosa mula citta, anger-rooted consciousness feeling is all the time with the displeasure or unpleasant feeling. Always. Fear or anger, aggressive, or whatever. The feeling is unpleasant feeling. Yeah. All the time. And then association. Association also all the time with the evil or hatred or anger. All the time. Yeah. But the difference is prompted. Sometimes without prompted. Very strongly mind. This one. Very dangerous mind. And another one is with the prompted. It's a little bit less than the danger, less than the first one. First one more danger, more and more danger. Okay, so dosa mula citta, anger, the consciousness, I think not too much difficult. Very easy to understand, isn't it? Okay, so more example to understand. Number one, with the anger, one matter, another with any premeditation. Premeditation meaning is plan or plot, isn't it? Yeah. So according to the civil law, even though the same crime, premeditation or not, the just different result make different result, isn't it? Yeah. So that's why the Buddha also, very naturally, the Buddha teaching. So any premeditation meaning is that your mind very strongly. That meaning is that you have a lot of plot before doing something. Here the case before making, killing. Yeah. Like this. So this is the first one. Dominus Sagada, Diga, Sambhyutta, Asankarika. With premeditation meaning asankarika, because of too strong. Too strong means make a lot of plan to do that kind of evil.
One thing it's not clear, these two sentences, it's kind of anger, one another with any meditation, any or what do you mean any premeditation?
No.
Without, right?
Yeah. sorry.
And then that's then sasankarika.
That means asankarika.
Yeah.
Then the with meaning is a
without,
sasankarika.
without.
Yeah.
These two need to be adjusted.
Maybe I threw, typing error.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. No. This morning I put this. Sorry. It's a without. Yeah. Without any meaning is without. Yeah. Without any premeditation. So that meaning is no kind of the encouragement of yourself and other person. But the second one is another situation after premeditation. After premeditation means make a lot of plans.
Yeah, it's more stronger. The second one is more stronger. Yeah.
But sorry.
Yeah, because this both has premeditation. It's not clear because it also.
This one is this one without. This one without.
Without then premeditation, that is asankarika. It's both pretty bad.
Both are not good.
I mean, but without premeditation, somebody. Oh, I see. But it's not a good example for sankarika sasankarika.
Yeah, it's a little bit confused.
Yeah, because it's dealing with yourself.
Yeah, so that means it's too strong, so no need,
Yeah, this first one is worse than the second one.
Yeah, no need supporting like a plan and plot, that means. So that's it.
Oh, so like the mind is obsessing on it, so it's more time in it, and it could be stronger.
Yeah. That's why.
And there's the obsessing and just so.
Yeah. So a little bit we have a little bit some other different thinking about what about the little child, very little child, who cannot discriminate between right and wrong at the age, very little baby. The little baby killing an ant, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know it's committing evil. His mind is he want to play with the ant like this. The child is like this, isn't it? So he just playing with the ant, but bang, when he's trying, then the ant die. So how we may they classify his mind? It's very interesting. There's a no anger in his case, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he just playing. He doesn't know. So it's not the anger-rooted consciousness at the time. Maybe it could be that type of the Kri-rooted consciousness. The pleasant feeling, Somanasa Sagata, Paditigata, Vipyuta, Asankarika. Yeah, that kind of Kri-rooted consciousness. So maybe later I will discuss about the 10 kind of the unwholesome action. We have 3 bodily action, kaya kamma, 4 bhava action, vachikamma, and the 3 mental action, manokamma. We can, which karma we perform, what kind of unwholesome. Yeah, later, after finish the unwholesome consciousness, we will NGT about these. Okay. So right now, we need to understand the different situation, mind different. Even though killing, but sometimes no anger, no anger. It's maybe happen. Okay, so another kind of the example I would like to show. More and more, example is more. So a man who killed or hunting. So that's experience these two types of the anger-rooted consciousness, isn't it? Maybe sasankarika, maybe asankarika. It's depends on the situation. But he make a hunting with the anger-rooted consciousness, dosa mula citta. And another problem is we have one person kill a pet dog because of the pet dog suffering chronic incurable disease. So in this country, I had a lot of the, the many pet owners. They so love the pet dog like their children, but that pet dog seriously ill. They go to the center. What to do? To make an end. So moving by compassion, first they are my confession because of their pet dog is seriously ill. So they don't want to see it. They don't want to continue long suffering like this. That's why at the moment they are in their mind is confession, with the confession. The karuna, in Pali, karuna, compassion.
Actually, Bhante, when you don't like something, that's
Well, no, at the moment they want to try to remove first mine. So that's why I told you
flickering.
science mine is very fast and very the layer is two
thin,
things.
yeah.
So first in their mind, when they see that situation, they want to remove the bad situation in the pet dog. This is compassion. We call in Pali karuna. Karuna is
want to remove it, one thing.
Yeah, want to remove the suffering.
Remove
the suffering. But later mind change. They don't want to. They don't want to.
Yeah.
That
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
that's another kind of mind.
Yes,
changing.
That's right.
So, but moving by confession to
something.
other one kind of the consciousness.
Yes.
When they do it, killing sand, they sand, and then they order to kill. So in that situation, here's this country. I had a lot of kind of things. So I see that our mind change very quickly. So one kind of mind, another kind of, the boundary is so thin. Sometimes we don't know. We think because of confession, okay. But confession and killing, totally different situation of mind. So, there's anger at the moment of killing anyway, because of there's certain kind of the aversion toward that situation, that object. They don't want to keep it. Yeah. Okay. So we need to understand like this.
Bhante, I mean, I understand the first one is anger, but it's, hunter don't like the life of the animal. So, how, I mean,
in this case also, we have maybe their mind to do different way.
Yeah.
That's why I told you maybe according to their mind. So for example, even though the hunting, one person hunting habit is for their fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
But maybe another person, maybe they want to eat it. They want to eat the meat from
but
hunting.
Still, those where does it go from wanting to eat to don't like? Those happen when you don't like something, right?
So anyway, any reason, first kind of mind different, but at the moment of killing,
have to have those, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to understand. I understand that in order to kill anything, you have to have anger.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to find out how did it shift to. I understand it when it comes to the pet one, because you explain it so well. Like removing is one thing, and don't want the suffering is another thing. But the first one, what does the hunter don't want?
The two person, the one person, he one has the funny thing.
Funny thing.
Yeah, because of
the entertainment.
Make a fun, like an entertainment.
Yeah. Your own pleasure, you can take life. Yeah.
Yes. So is attachment, but the moment killing, anger change. They connect. They connect. That's why we need to understand universal condition. 24 kind of universal condition. The Buddha explained powerful supporting condition we call upanisya paccaya. Upanisya paccaya. Sometimes upanisya paccaya is oppositely akusala supporting the kusala. Kusala supporting the akusala. Not all time, sometimes. Supporting like this, very,
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why that hair of a horse, that Buddha said, what the enlightened person do is like sending an arrow, splitting the hair of a horse. Remember that story? That like it's just like even we had to separate things so fast.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a story very popular in the Buddha time. So a lady is already Sotapanna, noble person, first noble person, she already. But she's a housewife of the hunter.
Oh, yeah.
So every day she made the preparation, kind of a knife and a bow and arrow for her husband, this is her duty. But his mind is not to kill any animal, any kind of animal. But her duty is make a preparation for, her husband. So in this case, monk, many monks, they confuse and they complain, and then to ask the Buddha, that lady, you say that lady is Sotapanna, why she prepare for that kind of evil, to do evil to her husband? So they confuse, So the Buddha gave the example, very very easy to understand. What happened? Two person, the situation is you must to touch the poison.
Oh, the hand is
person.
not.
But one person hand cut, there's cut, another person is no. So which person is dangerous? The Buddha gave the example. Which person is dangerous?
Yeah.
Huh? Even though touching the poison, huh? Two person different situation. One person is skull. Huh? That person easily, get a poisonous and die easily. But the other person no skull. So even though touch, no problem. So that lady is like this. Her mind, no,
intention.
intention for killing, any kind of killing. That's why she has no skull in her mind. So that meaning is the kilesa, manda defilement is a kind of the manda skull. The Buddha said like this. So we need to understand like that. Many different situations, maybe many different kind of changing on mind. That's why I show the example. So you may thinking you can exercise like this.
I have an answer for my question. Because if the hunter want to kill the animal, hunter like it dead, like the animal dead, don't like animal alive. So that's what I understood.
So to make it fun, that kind of also doesn't like animal, isn't it?
Yeah, doesn't like the
the
animal
shooting
dead.
Is his fun. Shooting is fun, so the shouldn't make destroy in the life of animal.
Pretty dangerous life.
Of course. The dangerous thing is our mind.
Yeah.
Our mind is very fastly, quickly going one situation to another. So the boundary or two different kind of mind, very two things here between that. That's why sometimes we confuse and we have a lot of doubt. What happened? Isn't it? So another person who feel sorry for having failed in the examination. So that's kind of the anger-rooted consciousness, isn't it? No, it's not edit, but aggressive mind, aggressive anger, passive. And then a person who weave over the death of a dear one, or relative, or like a person in your family. So that kind of situation also, his mind is anger-rooted consciousness. Yeah. So anger-rooted consciousness, many different kinds. That's why in the teachers Mubara, Soka, Parideva, Dukkha, Domina Supayasa, all are included in the anger to the consciousness. It's related with the attachment. Attachment is so more foundation. That's why in the Four Noble Truth, the Buddha mentioned only attachment. Samudaya Satya, the second Noble Truth. Samudaya Satya, the source of the suffering is attachment. Because of attachment, anger also happens. The more you have a strong attachment to you, the more you angry. The more you love, something happen in unwelcome event or unexpected things happen, the more you feel sorry, isn't it?
And then is the word for attachment tanha?
Yeah, that's right. Dana, yeah. Attachment,
Which is-
lova, dana. Yeah.
Which is also means thirst. Is that right or no? What does it mean? Did it have? I heard that it meant thirst, like thirsty for water.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Another example is like the salty water, not just only water, thirsty. The salty water, the more you drink, the more you thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
It's exact meaning. Not just only water.
Oh.
Thirsty meaning is if you drink salty water like ocean, from ocean, the water from ocean, you drink more and more, you drink more and more thirsty.
So there's no satisfaction.
Yeah,
only
that's means
suffering, or,
yeah,
I guess.
non-satisfactoriness. Yeah, that's right. This is a very, very fundamental. All kind of our problem nowadays, we put different name. Or this problem, that kind of problem, such kind of problem. We have many problems, isn't it? So 2 years ago, Indonesia, very sad news, tsunami, and many people die, and very strong earthquake. So, we have many problems, but the problem is because of the soul is attachment. A group person, the people are gathering at that place, before tsunami coming. You can imagine why they go together, many different countries, they gathering together at that place at the time. You can imagine.
Illusion.
Because of that soul is attachment.
Yeah,
And when they're
yeah,
trying to
that's
do
right.
some kind of activity together,
Yeah.
same mother import, that kind of karma, call all of them at the time, at the place, together. Nobody made that, kind of. Yeah. The Buddha teaching like this, we need to understand. That our mind is the best friend, maybe. Our mind is the worst friend, maybe. It depends on how do you train your mind. Yeah. That's why we practice. We need to practice meditation to train our mind, to make mind as our best friend. Okay. So another group we go to. Another group. Another group is Mohamula Chitta. So that kind of consciousness, root is moha, illusion. So moha is another root of the consciousness. That consciousness is unwholesome consciousness, Akusala Chitta. So moha is translated as a delusion. So it dilutes the mind. So moha has a characteristic of covering or hiding something, the real nature of things, not to see the reality. We didn't see every single moment. There are only two kinds, nama and rupa, mental and materiality, mentality and materiality, but we didn't see it because of the moha. Moha covering the real nature, there are only two phenomena: materiality, rupa, and mentality, nama. But we think, I am Panavasa. I make something the best than the other. Huh? Like this.
And we think it's continuous. It just
Yeah.
you don't see the end, it's gone.
Yeah. We didn't see the nature or the impermanence.
Impermanence.
Yeah.
By the time we
think,
yeah.
I'm permanent. We think like this. Even though the science, they show many kind of evidence. We have many new cell every single second. Millions of cells dying and new cell, arising. The science they prove, but actually our wisdom not accept that one. Also, in daily life, the impermanent nature, process of mind, process of material we have at every single moment. But we didn't see it because of the carbon of the delusion. Yeah. We are like a very dark place. We didn't see anything, but we try to catch. We don't know what it is, but we try to catch it. Our life is like this with the moha. So the mind, we didn't see anything as they are. In reality, that's because of the moha delusion. We didn't see the thing as impermanent. We didn't see the thing as unsatisfactoriness or suffering. We translate like this: suffering or unsatisfactoriness. And also, we didn't see because of the delusion cover everything. We are in the darknet of the moha delusion. We are under the influence of it. So that's why the moha associate all kind of the unwholesome consciousness. When we are greedy, when we are angry, delusion is involved. Because of covering the delusion, we are too strongly attached to something. The more we have a delusion, the more we are angry. So that kind of route is very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So avijja, we call it another name of the moha, avijja. In Paticcasamuppada, avijja paccaya sankhara. We think that action is good for us, so trying to do because of the avijja. Yeah, we think in our life is permanent. That's why we collect many funny things, because these things make us happy forever. We think like this. But actually, our life, even though nowadays we are still alive, for example, for me, 53 years, according to the calendar. But actually, my life is just one moment of my mind, one moment of my consciousness only. Right now, I'm talking to you, I'm teaching to you. Maybe I'm dying. Maybe it's possible. Just one moment. One mind disappear, another mind cannot disappear. Die. We think, sometimes we think, oh, that maybe later we think like this because of the, we didn't see the impermanent nature. Yeah. So that's why we need to practice our mind to remove the delusion. That means to see the reality, what it is. Okay, so there are two kinds of the consciousness accompanied by the delusion root. So first 8 kind of consciousness accompanied by the lobha, greed, and moha, delusion, 2 kinds. And the second group, anger root consciousness, dosa mula citta, also accompanied by dosa, anger, and moha, delusion, 2 roots. But we put the name as only 1 root, lobha mula citta, dosa mula citta, but automatically moha included in them. That's why these mind are we call 2 root consciousness. Dvi hetuka citta in Pali. Dvi means 2. Hetu means root. Yeah. 2 root consciousness. But you can imagine the last 2, Mohamula Citta, last group, Mohamula Citta, accompany only Moha, delusion. So I would like to ask you, 3 groups we have wholesome consciousness. Lobha mula citta, dosa mula citta, moha mula citta. What do you think? Which one is more dangerous?
Out of the 3?
Delusion.
Yeah.
Mahamula.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's the only one and only one. Nobody to control it.
Well, you can't, and also you can't get out of it as easily because anger, I mean, at least anger rooted, you have some knowledge or some consciousness or some anyway, if you're stuck all in delusion, then it's like you're in a room, you don't even know that you're suffering.
Yeah, so the Buddha gave the example, the simile to understand clearly. A group, different 3 group. So 1 group has only 1 leader, another 2 group has 2 leaders. Only one, the group, only 1 leader more powerful influence of the leadership. Another 2 group, they have 2 leaders, so influence different 2 leaders, different influences, like this. So Mohamula Citta is very powerful. Moha has no competition. He can influence such kind of mind. But Dosa Mula and Lobha Mula, the Moha sharing the power with the Lobha and Dosa. Isn't it? Like this. So that's why you can see the boundary of the Putujana and Arya, common person and noble person. Boundary is wrong view, doubt. Doubt is because of moha. Isn't it?
Because of Mohamula?
Yeah. If you learn in GT, Mohamula Citta, you will see that one. You will see that.
That's why the Buddha said out of the whole world, the enlightened person, even the first one, has only this much compare all the stuff on the
suffering.
stuff
The
in the eye.
the 1/7 suffering promote 1/7. The whole many incalculable suffering, the Puthujana have, but the first noble person only 1/7 removed. So okay. So we need to learn any day about the Mohamala Chitta. So there are only two kinds of the Mohamala Chitta. First Mohamala Chitta is Upekha Sahagata, Vichikicha Sampayutta. Just only two situations. Not the other previous two group, we make a differentiation in three situations: feeling, association, and prompting. But here, Mohamala Chitta, no need prompting.
More is the prompting.
Because more is very powerful, totally influence. So no to dilute, to be diluted, no need prompting. That's very dangerous. So Upekha Sahagata is a feeling. The feeling is a neutral feeling, not pleasant feeling, not unpleasant feeling. It's a neutral feeling. When we are diluted, our feeling is a neutral feeling. No, never ever pleasant feeling and unpleasant feeling. And association is different. Vichikicha Sambhyutta. Vichikicha is doubt. That's why I already told you. Doubt is very dangerous. We need to remove the doubt first. If you want to free from suffering or the samsara, wrong or bad, really, we need to remove first this one. Okay, so Upekha is indifferent or a neutral feeling, and then Vichikicha means doubt. Actually, is indecision. So you cannot decide only one or other. So the meaning is we call doubt. There may be either wrong view or right view, whatever. Here you cannot decide on either of the two. So it's like a two-prong road, or you are in the junction. So the person who from the other state come to the Washington state, driving on the road, and then we reach the junction. So which is this? He need to take it. Which is it? He cannot make the decision. Whatever. Like this. The dog Vichikicha is like this. So it's a divide of the remedy of the consisting of the knowledge. That meaning is a Vichikicha in Pali. If we analyze in Pali language, more detail like this. So no remedy, no cure, consisting of the knowledge. We call doubt. When there's a doubt, there's no correct understanding. Many question marks in your mind. What? Huh? Many questions in this country. Why? How? What? Isn't it? So there's no correct understanding. If you have doubt, so that means there can be no knowledge at the moment. So that's why it is said to be deprived of the remedy of the knowledge. So if knowledge actually arises in your mind, it will automatically disappear. Doubt automatically disappear. That's why we practice meditation. Because we want wisdom, we want inside knowledge. If we have inside knowledge, we can easily remove the doubt. Yeah, I already told you I have a lot of, even though I am born Buddhism, but I have a lot of the question when I, young, before become a monk and study the teaching of Buddha and practice meditation. I have a lot of doubt. Yeah, I have a lot of doubt. But practice meditation, some are, little by little clearly understanding. So that's why that kind of doubt disappear, automatically disappear. Oh, I got the right answer right now. Huh? Yeah, before thinking a lot. Where I come from? What is the definition? What is the meaning of the die? I think many times before practice meditation, I didn't get the right answer or at all. Even though I'm reading, but explain in theory, but it's not my knowledge. This is that kind of the theory. Huh? So not enough answer isn't it? Reasonable is I accept that's reasonable, but not completely accept it. The inside meditation, when I practice meditation, I saw the nature of the Nama, Rupa, mentality, and materiality. At any single moment, just only I saw these two phenomena. This is my life. The answer is very clearly, I understand. Oh, that's my life. Just any single moment, I saw these two things, these two phenomena, not other things. So at the time, that kind of knowledge removed automatically the kind of doubt, isn't it? That's why we need meditation. Because we want to see the reality at any single moment, whatever, what happened, what show the reality in reality. But we didn't see because we don't have enough knowledge to see it. Because delusion cover it. That's why we didn't see it, isn't it? But if you remove the doubt with the knowledge, we easily see the reality. Reality always shows us the truth, But the problem is our mind. Mind is so crazy. We make our own just. It is, even though it is totally wrong, we think it's totally right. So crazy. Clearly, yeah. That's why we need practice meditation. More and more stronger knowledge we get, easily doubt gone away. It's very important. Huh? So that's why here, normal chitta is too strong. Yeah? Because of the we deluded, because of the we doubt. We have doubt. Doubt make delusion. Two conditions. When we doubt, there's only two conditions. One condition is because of doubt. There's another condition. We have to be doubt, to be deluded. So, okay, we go to the next one. That's why another kind of the delusion root consciousness. Okay, so before going to that one, I want to explain a little bit more detail about the doubt. In essence, it is doubt about the Buddha, doubt about the Dharma, doubt about the Sangha, and then doubt about the practice. We have the three kind of practice: morality, concentration, and wisdom. Sila, samadhi, and panya. Only three kind of practice we need. So the doubt about the practice, we have a doubt. Or if I practice a morality, if I practice the concentration and wisdom, it is possible to go out of the samsara round or rebirth. We have doubt. That's why we don't have enough energy. If the doubt removed, about the practice, three kind of practice, we really practice. Like you cannot live without food, even one day. Really, you practice meditation, daily practice, because of the, no doubt, believe that kind of practice really leading to the end of suffering. If we fully accept it, we have a lot of power. We have enough power to practice meditation regularly. Yeah. So the kind of doubt. Another doubt about the Four Noble Truths, no higher than. We didn't know about the suffering. What is suffering? Maybe you have a question. The Buddha said dukkha. What is dukkha? What is dukkha? You have a lot of the pain. Is it dukkha? You have a lot of things. What do you want? You cannot get it. Is dukkha? Some person, there's no shelter, there's no food to eat properly. It is suffering. It is dukkha. Maybe you have a lot of questions. That means maybe you have a lot of doubt in that. But the answer is only you. The answer is only inside of you, no other. So suffering is not the other. Suffering is just only by aggregate, just only materiality, rupa, and mentality, nama. Nama rupa is suffering. If there's any kind of nama rupa, at anywhere, at any time, it's the Buddha's call is dukkha. Because of they are all impermanent. They all depend on the many conditions. You sit here because you have enough many required conditions. That's why you can sit here right now. If there's not supporting required condition, even though only one, I told you many times. You have car, your car is very smart car. Even though very smart car, self-driving car. You don't need to drive yourself right now, but very small screw pick up. That kind of smart car cannot move even 1 inch. Why? Because that kind of smart car depends on many conditions. You see, the required condition, if you have, it's okay, you think, but it's not okay because you totally depend on that require many conditions. This is the meaning of dukkha. Huh? But even though if you didn't see that kind of suffering, dukkha, yourself, you cannot accept it. You have many questions about the dukkha, suffering. What is suffering? Why is Buddha? Why not dukkha, suffering? Maybe you have a lot of questions. But the answer is yourself, not the other. Buddha said, your answer is in you, inside of you. You can search the answer within us. We can get the answer within us. Just only our body and mind. Okay. So that's why the doubt, many kind of doubt. I mean, the many kind of doubt. That's why many living beings, they get the new life in the samsara, no end. Reborn again and again, reborn again, reborn again and again. If we cannot sort it out, these kind of doubt, we will really continue that situation. Okay. And then there's neither pleasurable or displeasure nor displeasurable feeling with the kind of delusion with the consciousness. There's just a neutral feeling because of the mind associated with the consciousness, associated with the doubt, many questions. So feeling is cannot be pleasure. Feeling is cannot be unpleasant feeling. It's a neutral feeling between them. Neutral feeling is so subtle, When we hear, at the moment, always neutral feeling. Not pleasant feeling, not unpleasant feeling. But after you see something, you hear something, and you're in mind in many different kind of the process of mind. After that, our mind, the maybe pleasant feeling arise or unpleasant feeling arise. But just moment of seeing, just moment of hearing, at the time, the feeling is neutral feeling. But mind is so fast, so that's why just seeing, just hearing, we think, oh, I have feeling, pleasant feeling, somanasa, and then unpleasant feeling, domanasa, we have. We think like this because of so fast, so quick. So it's really right that just by making notes of the moment of the Abhidhamma, or making notes of the breath, and making every movement, practice meditation to discover the true nature of the phenomena. So that's kind of the doubt. That kind of doubt about the practice. And it's really, really beneficial to do this. Just only when I practice meditation, I'm feel painful feeling. That's all. Maybe it's not really beneficial to do this, or maybe that's kind of doubt we have. The more the person that kind of doubt, the more the person far away from the practice of meditation. Never ever join us. Yeah. So that's dangerous. When there's a doubt, you cannot go on and practice meditation regularly. Yeah. The more you value of the meditation, the more you can practice it regularly. If you don't value it, maybe you do it sometimes, maybe you forgot many times. Yeah. This is depend on what the intensity of doubt influence our mind. You can see it. It is one of the minor hindrances about the obstructs concentration. That kind of doubt you have, even though you practice meditation, doubt, stop your practice meditation.
Well, if you're mindful of the doubt, then
you can change on it. Yeah, if you focus on that doubt, you can change it. Yeah, but no practice meditation, no mindfulness.
But if you're stuck in doubt, then it's in bad shape.
Yeah, so if you can be mindful of it, it's you can change unvaluable things to valuable things. Yeah, so that's why
what things?
That's why I told you the mindfulness meditation, like the purifier, the air purifier or water purifier. Now they're very popular in our daily life. Somebody they put in their room air purifier to get the pure air. Like this, to get a pure mind, we need meditation. The doubt is kind of the impurity. So you mindful of that, change, clean your mind from the doubt, impurity doubt. So that's a very, very, beautiful beauty of the inside meditation. You can change toxics into the antoxics with the meditation in your mind the toxics, I mean. Oh, wow, time so fast. 2 o'clock. Yeah, so you can change. Yeah, so you should be mindful in the doubt. You can change. Yeah, but directly, the knowledge is directly, easily removed from the doubt. Yeah. Okay, so the next one. The next kind of the delusion-rooted consciousness is upekasagata, safe feeling, neutral feeling. With a neutral feeling, but it is associated with the odicca, relentlessness. in English translation. In Pali, it's uddhacca. So uddhacca is actually manifest. Uddhacca is included in the Manda formation group aggregate, Sankhara Khanda. Uddhacca also a member of the Sankhara Khanda, Manda formation aggregate. So uddhacca means a trembling but of the object. It's directly translation from the Pali, uddhacca. The flat on the top of the pole, the flat always like this, trembling. So nature or mind, without training, mind training, our mind automatically wandering a lot, like a very wild monkey. Wild monkey in the forest, one tree to another, never ever rest. So our mind, like this, wandering a lot because this one, uddhacca. Uddhacca make, restlessness, make no rest of mind. So trembling about the object means you cannot take an object clearly. You cannot take an object clearly. Your mind is not on that object, nor on that another object. That means it's continuous, just like this. Change another one. Take object, change another one. Not clearly taken, not deeply penetratedly. When you see something, just you see it, not deeply knowing and understanding, because of the restlessness change to another different object. That kind of situation you see, you see mostly the beginner of the meditation. Very difficult. I think before practice meditation, when I go to the meditation center, so the meditator, the very good place and silently, quietly, practice meditation, I saw, oh, that's very good. I think because they are so quiet and stable. But when I practice meditation, it's very different. Mind's so crazy, so crazy. One after another going, I try to, take and put the meditation object, but mind go other way. So at that time, body is okay, but mind is too problem. That's why somebody they run away from the meditation center. They cannot resist that situation, So our minds, sometimes we are deluded because of the randomness, uddhacca.
Because of the what?
That restlessness.
Restlessness.
Yeah. Restlessness. Yeah.
How do you say uddhacca?
Yeah, uddhacca. Yeah. Like the flat on the top of the pool, always trembling like this. Our minds like this. Many objects. Our mind so thirsty with many objects. because of the odicca. So you cannot be on the object family, penetrator. Yeah. So in our daily life, in our daily life, we have many things we see, many, sound, voice we hear. We think that we know what they say, what we see. But actually, our knowing is just only thought, not deeply. Not deeply understanding, just knowing. That's problem. Sometimes we watching the plate in the basin, but mine is far away from that, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes we're in Abhidhamma class, but the mind is far away.
Of course. Yeah. That's program. That's program. That's program is a great program for us, The other program is the priority is very low priority. Higher priority is this one.
Yeah.
That's why we don't understand the reality. That's why we call delusion of the consciousness. The Buddha said, this is absolutely true. Yes. When we practice meditation, when I learned the theory, the teaching of the Buddha, clearly understanding that one. I try to learn Abhidhamma. People become monk, and then people teaching, but not clearly. Because of theory, just only theory. But practice meditation, very clearly. All right, I see that one. Odicca like that one. Yeah. The Buddhists, give the example, the trembling, the plaid, wandering along. So that kind of many, the bucket jewelry I have, but I didn't see in myself. That's why I didn't understand very clearly. But practice meditation, just like this. Yeah, this is odicca. This is a Tao Vichikicca.
And this is his passing away.
Of course. Of course, yeah. So first, before understanding the important thing is that before understanding impermanent nature, we need to see materiality and mentality, nama and rupa. First, we need to see it. After we see that impermanent nature is not only the other, they are impermanent nature. They have. So another step, our knowledge. See it. Oh, after seeing nama rupa, we see, they are impermanent because it just appear and disappear. We cannot hold it. We cannot throw away it. Just depending on the condition, many conditions, arising, disappearing, arising, disappearing. Not our own will, our wish. They never ever follow of our own wish, own, will. They're always running according to their nature and function. They never ever follow. We always follow them. The problem is, yeah, if we didn't make a training, mind training, we are always following them. We are always influenced of them. Yeah. That's why we need practice meditation. The more we practice meditation, the more we have the mental power The more we see the nature of that, we clearly remove impurity of mind. That's why I told you, meditation, inside meditation is a very valuable purifier. You don't need to buy and go to the Costco. You don't need to spend the money, any money. You can get naturally, you can get it from you only. But you need practice. You need regular practice. Okay, so the odicca is just the wandering. The problem when you cannot sleep at night, that's the problem. Odicca and Vitaka, initial application, and then breathlessness, they are working together strongly. The whole night you cannot sleep. Because odicca, breathlessness, make wandering. Vitaka put object one after another, no end. That's why you cannot sleep. One after another come to you. Many objects come to you. Yeah. Okay, so here we need to understand why we are deluded. The condition, true condition, only. What is? What are they? Vicikiccha, doubt, and odicca, restlessness. Sometimes because of restlessness, we are deluded. Sometimes because of the doubt of vicikiccha, we are deluded. If you want to be free from delusion, we need to remove these two, vicikiccha and odicca. But the problem is, odicca, not easy. Doubt is easy. That's why. First, noble person, Sotapanna, remove the doubt, vicikiccha. But Sotapanna has odicca. Only Arahant destroy odicca. You see? So the odicca is very, very strongly programmed. I mean the power. The power of the odicca is so strong. That's why. Even those first Sotapanna, first noble person, cannot remove the odicca. That limit. Understand? So if you compare, comparison, if you compare these two sources of the delusion, vicikiccha, odicca, the power of the vicikiccha and power of the odicca, power of odicca is more than the power of vicikiccha.
Is there any relation to that, to the power?
Power?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because of the gravitation towards the power, this happened. Trump cannot. It just had to go.
Because of power, we see, we conventionally we call power just by aggregate. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Power, any kind of power.
Yeah.
Any kind of power, we just recall is just by aggregate. Just nama and rupa.
What is power?
So, Bhava in Pali. Pali, Bhava means life, means just only mentality and materiality, nama and rupa. Just that's all. Nothing. If you remove these two, these five, we cannot show what is power, what is life. English, they say life is life. But according to Buddha, life is not life. Life is by aggregate. Life is just materiality and mentality. Yeah. So if you don't see the reality of these five aggregate, these two phenomena, nama and rupa, we have a lot of doubt in the past samsara, in future samsara, in the present moment, all kind of moment, we have doubt, isn't it? Yeah. But the Udija is not like this. Udija is just we don't have enough
Stability.
The stable mind, and then the mindfulness, and the concentration.
It also changes, sometimes it's less trembling, sometimes it's...
Of course, the degree is always changing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, normal person, Puthujjana, yeah. I already told you, wisdom is never ever changing. If you had an experience, your own experience, wisdom, never ever change. That level is no change. But the other, up and down, always changing. But there's a fluctuation, I mean. Yeah. So the Odisha also, sometimes too much, that's why we cannot sleep properly or something like this. And then we cannot practice meditation. No, just wondering a lot, wonder, never. 1 hour, not enough. Many wondering, isn't it? Yeah, I have the experience like this. I cannot concentrate on the meditation object at that day. I mean, at the session of the meditation. That session is, no precious. Just waste of time. Just waste of time. Just waste of time. But nothing, nothing. Just wondering. The whole 1 hour practice session, just wondering.
Yeah, I think it also impacts who you been with before and hanging out, what you were talking, what people exposed to.
That's why they talking each other in the meditation center.
Yeah.
But seriously, they not allowed to talk because talking is a very useful communication tool to each other. Communicate to each other. That kind of device, the sanya keep the information in your memory hard drive. And after that, when you practice meditation, you focus on meditation object, that kind of information, sanya, take out in your mind. So a lot of obstruction, a lot of disturbance at the time. That's why meditation center seriously, knows talking. They put the rules not to talk each other. Yeah. Okay, so we go to next one. Oh, just no time. Okay, Already 2:30. So I think we will stop here. We go to continue next week. Next week about the Akusala Chitta and a more detailed discussion about the relationship with the mind and various kind of manifestors. That's very, very important to understand the nature of your mind, how it changes. Yeah. Okay. So before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teaching stay longer and longer in the universe. The more the teaching of the Buddhas stay longer and longer, the more we can get the benefit from his teaching. That's why we wish Buddha Sasana, Chiran Ditatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana, Chiran Ditatu. Buddha Sasana, Chiran Ditatu. Buddha Sasana, Chiran Ditatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your listening. Have a nice weekend. Okay, thank you.
Very much for listening.